So last night, we literally slept in the clouds. It was a nice, secluded, wild camp spot on top of a mountain. But we're back on the road today, and we are headed to the coast. It's time for some more palm trees and waves and coconuts. But we got quite a drive and a ferry trip to do it. So let's go, guys. Looks like we've made it down low enough to get out of the clouds. We don't know if we have to climb again, but we think we're headed down. So maybe we'll get some pretty views now that we're out of the clouds while we're on this drive as we head towards the coast. In case you can't tell, I'm pretty excited to see the palm trees again.
Always, always, always ready to go to the ocean.
I like the ocean. Even if it is hot. Alright, we have dropped a ton in elevation. It is definitely much, much warmer down here. And we're seeing more banana trees and palm trees. It's also getting more populated. A lot of little towns dotting this road now. We are getting close to the coast. So we've made it to the outskirts of the town where the ferry is. Gonna go in and stock up on a few groceries, and then we'll be back on the road. So we're headed out to a Panama tourist destination, Bocas Del Toro. It's a group of islands right off the Caribbean coast. But to get there, you have to take a ferry. And this is the ferry town. And there's detours everywhere, so we have Google Maps really confused. But we're gonna get to the ferry, settle in, figure out when the next ferry is, and we'll be back. But I promise, from everything we've learned about this Bocas del Toros, it's gonna be worth this ride.
See you on the boat.
All right, guys, so we just pull up here, and we haven't done anything, but we just pulled onto the ferry. We'll have to see if it's gonna work out. I think it is. We'll see. But we really thought that we had missed this noon ferry because it's 11:53, and our ferry experience from Ometepe was very different that this seems to be going. But I think we just got on this noon ferry without a wait, without anything. So this is working out freaking good. Wow. All right, we pulled up. They wrote down our tag number. We paid $60 cash. They took Kurt's first name. They're directing us on. And we're on the ferry. Getting a little backup help from the Parker. This is way easier than Ometepe.
Gracias.
That was crazy cool.
Woo!
How about that?
I would say sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and today we were lucky.
In all seriousness, guys, we literally thought we were gonna have to park here at the ferry port, spend the night, and waste like a whole day. And we just pulled up and got right on the ferry. I mean, it's crazy.
It's definitely not a nice place to park either.
No, it would not have been a very secure or fun place to park. It would have been okay because we would have been right next door to the Vandersons, but this is so much better. We're gonna get over to the island in like an hour. Crazy lucky, crazy lucky.
All right, as Snow said, guys, we made it out here to the ferry to Bocas del Toro. I could tell the water is crystal clear here, which is nice, as we were looking for that turquoise water. These vehicles are packed on here, but we definitely made it on. All right, guys, you can see our van to the right, the Vandersons to the left, and Bocas Del Toro out in front of us. Danny's doing the ferry boat scamper. He couldn't fit between the trucks, so he just crawled under this semi-truck. Maybe we need to strategize for this island. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm checking out the iOverlander, and it seems like the Yaris Nori restaurant and hotel seems pretty legit.
Down there on the beach, I was looking at that too.
I think there we could get some lobsters, get some fish,
Yeah.
This is the Pocky Point.
That's the Pocky Point. It's pretty nice looking place. It's supposed to have the best pizza on the island. I guess maybe it's on the windward side of the island, so maybe it's surfing only, not snorkeling.
I could do some
I don't
surfing
know.
as well.
But I feel like we definitely got to check something out on that side.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
All right, guys, we're coming up to the island here. Actually, it looks like there's a couple islands. I see 3 or 4 right here. We're going over here to the main one for starters. I think we got to go around the corner there to get the boat, to get the ferry in and the van off. We made it. All right, here we go. The onboarding process has begun.
All right, we thought we'd be last because they had us wedged in, but we're third off the boat. How about that? Nice job, Curdy. All right, we stopped. We picked up a few things in the town, right where you get off the ferry. Now we are headed to the other side of the island where we hope our campsite is. And I hope y'all can see that pretty turquoise blue water through there. We're gonna find y'all some of that, don't worry. But for now, we're getting out of this little ferry town. So we've got to cross the island, and the first sign we saw said 18 kilometers to the other side of the island where our beach is that we're headed. This shouldn't be as crowded, but this road's in pretty rough shape. This is gonna be an adventurous 18 kilometers. How you doing, Kurt?
Bumpy road. It's just the asphalt comes and goes, and whenever the asphalt's chewed up, it's real bumpy, but just take it nice and slow and easy. We've been on far worse, that's for sure.
That is true. All right, we just made it to the other side of the island. We have turned on the beachfront road, and now we drive up here a little ways where we hope there's a few options for camping. We shall see. It took 18 kilometers driving through some potholes. That nice young man right there doing some machete work on a couple of trees that were overgrown and some maneuvering. But we got these two vans parked in another epic camp spot. There we go, guys. 30 feet from the Caribbean. I sure wish y'all could smell it. I love it. Got a nice little beach bar right here. And we hear in the morning the water taxis show up right here. Should make for a couple of epic beach camping days. All right, Kurt's heading in for a snorkel. And I'm heading over here for maybe a piña and to sit in those cool chairs. All right, guys. Me and Emily enjoyed the sunset and had a limonada. Kurt has just returned from a snorkel excursion. How'd it go?
Snow got a massage.
I did. The island tourist ladies came by right before they got on the bus to go home for the night. She offered a massage and I got one, a 10-minute massage. How was the snorkeling?
Snorkeling was cool. The water was great. We saw lots of fishies, rays, shark.
Oh crap.
And yeah, it was cool.
All right, guys, we'll see y'all in the morning from this epic camp spot. See what we're gonna get into.
Morning, guys. It's a beautiful day down here in Panama. We're out here on Bocas Del Toro, and we're down in a little town called Bocas del Drago. And so if you see this map right here, so we came in from the mainland right here, and we took the boat through here up to Bocas town. We hung out in the town for a little bit, and then we drove up through the island to Bocas del Drago. And today we got some really cool adventures we're gonna do. Danny and I did some snorkeling last night, but this place is pretty cool. Now they don't have a lot of services out here, so that's one thing that's not great. No fresh water, or not much. They have some for the restaurant, but none for us. No showers, so we're on our own out here. But it is really nice, as if you can see it. They have a restaurant, and then right out there in the ocean, big ship came through last night, but there's really nice snorkeling out there, some fish. Danny and I need to get a meal. But anyway, I'm gonna go for a little walk and see what we see. Probably not a long walk, but we have some stuff planned today, so don't worry, we're gonna keep you entertained. Okay, it's early in the morning, and I'm walking along the beach, and I come across this path, and there's a bridge going through the mangrove swamps. I don't have any mosquito spray on. I'm probably gonna regret this. But it's pretty cool back in here. Hear the birds screaming. Oh, there was some cool bird up there, but I didn't get him on camera. Big termite nest up here to the left. Look at that dog. And there's somebody who lives there. And so this would be their view every day. So it's definitely primitive living. I doubt they have electricity out here. So I guess my question for you guys is, if you could live out here primitive style, no electricity, catching your rainwater, would you live out here? So my little walk this morning brought us to where we're planning on coming later today, but this is Starfish Beach. And so apparently there's several starfish out there that we can see. So I think we'll probably take a boat ride on account of Snow's knee. There wasn't a lot of elevation changes through that, but it was a pretty long walk. You guys probably know she had a cortisone shot some time ago. So from a pain standpoint, she might be able to do it, but she would definitely pay the price later on. So I think a nice little boat ride over here would be pretty good.
Come on now, come on, won't you come with me? Time to let it go and be free. Won't you come and breathe? the open skies. Come now, come listen to the melody. Slow it down, put yourself at ease. Time to live it light. Get away from the do's and don'ts. Get away, don't let it close. Loco, loco, paraíso. Come and swim to the loco paraíso. Under the lazy evening sun. Paraíso, come and swim to the loco paraíso. Under the lazy evening sun.
So we took a boat ride from the van, just a short ways down the beach, to a place called Starfish Beach. And it's got its name because there's supposed to be starfish here. I found some of the starfish. So now we're gonna show them to you. Oh, there's lots of them.
Get away, don't let it close. Loco, loco, paraíso. Come and swim to the loco paraíso. Under the lazy evening sun. Paraíso, come and swim to the loco paraíso. Under the lazy evening sun. Come and swim to the loco paraíso. Under the lazy evening sun. Paraíso, come and swim to the loco paraíso. Under the lazy evening sun.
Guys, the Vandersons are backing out. They're leaving this camp. They're headed to the other side of the island because they've got a scuba diving adventure tomorrow. We're gonna stay here one more night, regroup in the morning. What I have not told you guys is Curdy is not feeling well, guys. He is down with what we think is probably a pretty severe ear infection. So if he's not much better in the morning, we got to find a doctor. So either we'll go to the other side of the island and relax and get to stay out here some more, or we may have to head back to the mainland to find a doctor. But he's going to get some rest tonight, and we'll see how that goes in the morning. And the Vandersons are headed out, but do not worry. I'm sure our paths will cross again. Oh, the walkie-talkie! Yeah.
Yours is much better than ours. Thank you for letting us.
All right, guys. Y'all have fun scuba diving. We'll stay in touch.
All right.
Feels better soon.
Yep. We'll see y'all somewhere down the road or somewhere on the island.
For sure.
All right. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Kurt's not feeling well. You already know that. The Vandersons have pulled out. We're going to regroup in the morning and figure out the plan for the next few days. But this has been a fantastic stop. This beach has been relaxing. The Starfish Beach was great. The ferry ride, we always love a ferry ride. I think it's a good time to end this episode. So don't forget to keep up with what's going on in between episodes. You want to follow us over on Instagram. And other than that, we'll see you guys in a few days. Cheers. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And Don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys!